you a sports fan who is tired of being yelled at by a host who doesn't care about anyone's opinions but their own?
I'm the only person in sports whose opinion really matters.
Then listen to a sports show that's for the fans, by the fans. Gotta Say It with Dr. Marvin Williams and Matt Ryan. The only show that goes around the stats to tell you what you really want to hear.
What's college football even doing on television? You know, I am the arbiter of everything important in sports talk radio. Everyone needs to listen to me because
Listen every Thursday morning at 9 a.m. Eastern, 8 a.m. Central on Sports Radio America. Gotta Say It. Real sports talk for real sports fans. Want to join the conversation on social media? Join the GSI Nation on Twitter at Gotta Say It Radio. That's GOTTASAYIT Radio.
And welcome back to Gotta Say It on Hive Mind Radio as well as Sports Radio America. I'm Marvin Williams, joined by Matt, Wills, and Raw. It's
I thought that was Matt's full name.
Yeah,
like Matt, Wills, and Raw.
Matt, Wills, and Raw.
I like Raw.
The steel
sounds like an
baron.
Egyptian goddess.
Here's the thing.
It sounds like a law firm.
You know, here's the thing. You guys know this. I never had a cool nickname ever in my athletic career. The closest one I had to being a cool nickname was Stinky, and I won't tell you why I was called that. Yeah. But I'll tell you the story. I already told the story about how I gave myself a nickname, which is a massive mistake. Which is a massive mistake. And, you know, and so you know, this sort of like anti-reality. I'm just going to say it this way. Of the NFL scheduling. The NFL schedule just came out.
Yay!
And already there's all of this conversation about who's going to do what and who's going to be what and who's going to be able to say what and who's going to be able to whatever what. And the teams aren't even together yet.
No.
The only thing they have to go on right now are the color of their uniforms and where they're playing.
Which the colors are a little sketchy too. We've talked about that already.
Hashtag no pink. So here's the
and hashtag no pink and whatever color brown the Browns are doing.
And the wear part is always, questionable.
Yeah, but there you go. So, is it home, is it away? So we here at GSI spare no resource for the most intelligent fans in the history of sports talk radio.
It was done by a Quinnipiac poll who was actually your cousin.
Second cousin, actually.
Oh, really? I thought it was first.
Yeah, because they married. Never mind. There was this guy in Brooklyn, and there was a host of crazy thing. So we actually brought in an expert.
Yes, we did.
We brought in someone who can cut through all of this minutia,
all the red tape,
all this other stuff, and help our listeners, who are again the smartest listeners in the history of sports talk radio, understand what's going to happen with your team's NFL schedule upcoming season. Miss Stephanie Sottile.
Hello.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Awesome. So give us an idea, because we know you've already broken this down in a super hot chemical manner in your hyper analytical way. Mm-hmm. Let us as NFL fans know what's going to happen this year with everybody's NFL team.
Well, Stephanie, we're going to take a look at some of the teams. First up, the St. Louis Rams. What do you think?
Sure. Well, Rams are kind of small, I guess, in relative to other creatures.
Yeah.
But they have really strong horns. So I would say any opponent they go against, their midsection to their legs or their knees are going to be kind of their Achilles heel. That's going to be the sensitive part that they should really protect those parts of them. Rams are just going to go right for them.
Now, one of the things is the New York Giants, my favorite football team, which you know about very well.
Yes.
Where do you see them this year? A lot of questions about coaching and the quarterback position. What do you think about the New York Giants?
I just think they're Giants. You're going to see them from anywhere.
That is true.
I mean, I think it's weird that people actually go to the arenas to go see the games because they're Giants. I would think you could just see them from your house.
These are all valid
Makes
points.
total
So,
exactly.
I think that franchise is kind of, lying to their fans a little bit. You don't have to go there. They're gigantic players. Just stay in your house.
To go in line with that, the New York Jets play in the same stadium. What are your thoughts on them this year? New coach, new identity. What are your thoughts on the Jets?
Same record.
I would say that it depends on what type of Jets you're talking about, because some are bigger than the others.
Good point.
They certainly can get to every game really, really fast. So I would think if the Jets, let's just say the Jets and the Giants, to me it would look like like an old King Kong movie. Like the Giants are just batting away the Jets while they're trying to climb the towers.
That's pretty accurate.
That is.
Actually, that's pretty accurate. Every time the Jets play the Giants kind of bat the Jets around. Yeah, that's
It
totally
like,
right on. Totally right on.
You can play yakety sax behind it. It would just work.
It's like a cat hitting a dead mouse. And speaking of cats, a big Thanksgiving slate this year. You've got the Panthers versus the Cowboys, and Brett Favre's jersey being retired by the Packers as they play the Bears.
Sorry, we just got a little emotional really quick. I'm sorry. I'm okay.
So
A little
what was-
emotional. That's
what was-
the name of.
What was the first one you said?
It's the Panthers and the Cowboys.
Panthers and the Cowboys. Well, the Cowboys are really only used to going against like very sedentary animals like cows. I don't think they're used to really fast animals and the Cowboys only really have ropes. And I don't think Panthers like being tied up. I don't think they like being wrangled.
That is true.
So, and Panthers are
They're
very
lost.
fast. They have
Yeah.
teeth. They're gonna go right
If
through
the
their
lead panther would keep his ankles to
Yeah,
himself.
there was a time where the lead Panther almost got wrangled because of a laptop, but we can't really go
Yeah,
into
the
that.
lead panther likes to wear tuxedo jackets. I don't know if that affects
That
your...
would be adorable. That's adorable. You see, like if they put cats in like
Yeah,
little,
he likes to wear...
cats in little outfits are adorable.
Yeah.
I would think a panther in a tuxedo
He's
is
like a
just
tuxedo
amazing.
jacket and flood pants.
If
a
we
lot.
If you put
And
the
smoking
Panthers
shoes.
in a cowboy uniform, that would be very cute.
Yeah, and a little cowboy hat. There is a picture of the lead panther in a tutu. I'll show you later.
You can follow Stephanie on Twitter at Steph Sottile. You can hear her every Monday on No Small Talk, the No Small Talk podcast.
What was the other one you said?
The
Was
Packers
another
and the Bears.
The Packers, yeah, I really don't understand why anybody would want to mess with bears. I don't understand
Valid
that.
point.
I mean, I would only think because unless you try to climb maybe the field goal post, but then again, bears can climb trees, so I don't think a field goal post would be that difficult for them. I would think the Packers would just have to play dead, and then maybe the Bears will just go back to their caves. They'll think the game is over.
But to the credit, as a Packers fan, Packers are actually the packing peanuts that get everywhere.
So they play dead all the time.
So it's like they just latch onto the bear and then kind of...
Yeah, the game I played, I saw it was people who normally just pack boxes.
Yeah.
Kind of boring, not really a lot of fun to watch.
It's UPS and FedEx.
I think
coming
if they just
together.
get scared of the Bears, which I
Which
totally
is the name
would,
of my sophomore.
they just send the packing peanuts
Scared
in
of Bears.
place of them.
Packers.
Final question on this. You called the Super Bowl. You got it correct. You got the Panthers and you got the Seahawks.
Yes.
You picked the Patriots. Pardon me, the Patriots to win. Sorry, I was just thinking about a panther in a tuxedo, and it's just kind of stuck in my head.
Hashtag Panther
It is
tuxedo.
adorable. With that, where do you see the Patriots going this year? And actually, what's your Super Bowl pick? I know we're not even a week away from the draft, but what are your thoughts on the Super Bowl, and what are your thoughts on the Patriots this year?
Again, it always depends on what the Patriots go against. I think if they go against the Panthers, they might have actually a good chance because they have muskets.
That is true.
So if they just like load them up all before the game, they can just get them before the Panthers start running at them.
Yeah.
So that's why they didn't do they were able to go against the Seahawks really well because they're just birds. I mean, anybody can really beat the Packers could beat the Seahawks. Yeah. They're just you could just shoot them in the air before they
Seahawk in
land
this room right now.
before the first kickoff. I would think that
Peter-
was an easy call.
Peter, we welcome your letters.
Yes, we do. Love you guys.
Stephanie will be actually coming back to you a little bit later on. We're going to talk about the NHL playoffs. Aside from the fact that Stephanie is so in tune to the NFL, she's also very insightful to the NHL. Marvin, we're going to take a quick break. And when we come back, we'll be speaking with Bill Pennington, the author of Billy Martin, Baseball's Flawed Genius. Stephanie, thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you.
And this is Gotta Say It on Sports Radio America and the Hive Mind